such dominant fashion?
Um, I mean, obviously we've been playing hard, mixing a little luck as well. But I think most importantly, we're becoming focused and just focusing on one possession at a time, and just playing hard for that possession and worrying about the stuff, the future later. And we've been locked in on the moment, and I think we need to continue to do that.
Talking to Mike earlier when he was on the podium, and he said the last maybe handful of regular season games, he felt like you guys started to turn a corner, making a collective decision to play with championship habits. Did you guys feel it the same way, or did you feel like just a switch flipped after Game 3 in Atlanta?
I don't think a switch flipped, per se. I just think that was the start of the habits that we were building, really starting to show. This team is a very selfless group. And at the end of the day, we know we're willing to sacrifice our own individual performance or stats or accolades for the betterment of the team. And when you have not just one, two, or three, but a whole team of those kind of guys and that kind of character, it puts you in a position to be successful.
Don't say anything. I see it. Don't say anything. I know. He stole.
And then you're gonna come in sucking your fingers. You got chicken wings. You're supposed to be asking questions. You went and got chicken wings. No, you don't get none. Oh man, them wings are hitting though. They hitting, yeah.
For any of you guys, Clyde was talking to a couple on the court, talking about that you guys remind him of his championship teams because it can be anybody on a night. That it's just Jalen got the MVP, but immediately talks about teammates. That it could be any of you guys. Is that kind of a special feeling that it feels like it's something where it's all of you?
Okay.
Yeah, 100%. I think it's important that.
You got the MVP.
No. He hasn't. He's there. No, he's there.
He got the MVP.
Why'd you ruin it for him?
Because.
Why'd you ruin that? No. Probably what Jalen was about to say, but yeah, we all agree. And it's great. And Josh said we selfless, and I think everybody out there is just trying to do one thing, is win. So no matter who's scoring, who's doing anything, I think we all just trying to play hard, and at the end of the day, just trying to get a Knicks win.
I guess that's for whoever wants to answer. The storied alumni that have supported you all the way through, from Clyde to Starks, from Melo to Marbury, they all say that they're living vicariously through you guys. Some of them haven't been able to reach this stage. Just what does it mean to you guys to be able to represent that level of alumni and make it this far in the season?
That's it. You got it.
Nope.
You the MVP.
Want me to go?
No, Josh got it.
Josh got it?
He's the captain.
It truly means a lot because of when they're out there, when they're on the sidelines or baselines or whatever, they make their presence known, and they're full of energy, and that's just who they are. They just want the best for us, and it's a really cool sight to see. It's an honor playing for this organization, the history it has, and then seeing the former players around all the time, and that makes it even more special.
Jalen, for you personally, your dad obviously was a Knick, and you came here at a time when the franchise wasn't in the greatest of spots to see where they are now, and the fact that you've kind of led the way. What does that mean that for someone who kind of grew up part of his childhood in the area to kind of be the face of this reemergence?
I think first and foremost it means a lot that the belief that the organization has in me, from Mr. Dolan down to Leon, Wes, our coaching staff, and obviously my teammates. It means a lot, and it's something I haven't really put into perspective and thought about, because as I said before, now we're still writing our story, and so I think in due time I'll be able to answer that in full entirety. But I like the journey that we're on right now.
I have two questions, one for Jalen and then one for either Mikal or Josh. Jalen, Pat and Clyde handed you both trophies. I know you've got to know them both very well, but I guess in that moment, are you able to kind of like internalize just how cool that was?
Not really until you said it. I think it's really cool. Like I said before, like having all the former players around, and their presence is known, and they don't say a lot, but like they're just always around to support. And so it's really cool to have those guys around, especially guys with those caliber. And but it's not even just them; it's everybody.
You guys have talked so many times about, not letting go of the rope, not celebrating early, to now be out on that court, surrounded by Knicks legends and getting that trophy. Just kind of the feelings of what you had out there.
I mean, it feels good. I mean, we're excited. We're happy we won, but we're also not satisfied. And just now we're going to celebrate tonight, but then once tomorrow comes, start resting and then preparing for the next round.
What? Oh, I mean, what he said, but this team's hungry, and that's the most important thing. Even with an amazing historical win we had tonight, the celebrations were minimal. We really want to get back to work. Ask coach, can we get back to work quick? We know what happened last time we had a long layoff, so we already talked after the game right away about preparing. Getting to practice, getting back to the work. It's what's made us special, and it's what's gonna give us a chance to win the next series.
Carl, speaking of that long layoff, you're going to be in a similar situation where in the West you have two teams, it's all tied up, they're going to be battling it out in a long series, and you guys are going to be waiting. And you saw sort of that early letdown in game one of this series. What specifically did you learn that's not going to happen this time around?
I mean, we just, obviously rust will be a thing, just not having shot in an NBA game in a while, but we'll do a better job this time around of just preparing for that kind of situation to happen. I think that obviously the coaching staff did an amazing job getting us ready for game one, but obviously we just didn't go out there and shoot well. I think that I looked up one point, we were at 4% from three. So we just got to figure out a way to get those kind of game-like reps. I think the coaching staff heard us loud and clear. We want to get back to work to keep the rhythm and also maybe change up the philosophy of how we have those, scrimmages that we had last time that we didn't do last time. So I think we'll be better prepared. But at the end of the day, it's all about execution, desperation, energy. We got to bring it game one.
Guys, congratulations. Jalen wins Eastern Conference Finals MVP. What is it about?
What a wild surprise.
What is it about his style of leadership? Mike compared him to Steph Curry, to Tim Duncan. Just like when you guys see him day to day, what about his leadership is special?
I think he just puts the work in. He has like we always talk about. That's what I think not only makes all of us special because all of us are putting work, but he also really puts the work in. And I know if you know JB's merch line and everything like that, it's always about the magic's in the work. He is a testament of that. He believes in that. He showcases that every single day to all of us, and it drives us all to be better.
Yeah, what he said. I mean, he works hard every day, and then the results speak for himself.
Carl, you guys are basically statistically the best playoff team of all time, the best shooting playoff team of all time. Has there been any point in this stretch where you're like taken aback or shaking your head at just how well you guys are shooting or how well you guys are playing, or just kind of amazed at how well this has gone so far?
I mean, no, because we put the work in. Me and OG up here, we see each other putting that work in every single day. Countless hours, the hours that don't get documented, the hours you don't see on social media. The hours we dedicate away from our families, for a lot of the guys in the locker room, their kids, their wives. It's adamant. It shows. It shows in this run we've had that a culmination of all the hours dedicated to our crafts have led us to be in this moment.
Hi, OG. Congratulations on making the finals again. 8 years ago in this arena, LeBron hit the game winner over you with when you were still with Toronto. Now with this team, you're on the other side of a sweep against Cleveland. Is it a full circle moment for you? What does it mean for you for this week to you, like personally?
Oh, not really a full circle moment because it's a different team, different situation. But I mean, it's amazing to, we have a great team. Amazing for us to come out and play the way we played. We put in a lot of work. We're very well coached and very well prepared. And it's showing on the court, the way we're playing offensively, defensively, the way we're executing, and we play for each other. We're a very together team, and we just want to see each other succeed.
OG,
Couple more guys.
you had an injury early on in this postseason. You were able to come back. You're playing, I think, the best basketball that I've ever seen you play. What is it that's different with your body? Is this the best you felt the deepest into the season, and what's that yielding?
Yeah, I mean, I prepare, like Kat said, just hours in the gym, in the weight room preparing. We have a great medical staff. I work extensively with Andy Barr, Andrew Small, and Anthony Chico, our trainer, and I'm just always with them, always getting extra treatment. And then in the weight room preparing, with Ty and Shimon, we work really hard, and I feel great, I feel amazing, and yeah.
Carl, a couple of us were talking to Clyde on the court after, and he was talking about that you guys remind him of the championship teams because it can be anybody on any night. That so many pieces are clicking right now. Just kind of, what do you see in that Jalen got the MVP, but talks immediately about teammates, how it's all of you?
I mean, we've gotten to this point because we've worked together. We've been a team. We've been unified.
So the Knicks victorious, pulling off a sweep, back-to-back sweeps now against Philadelphia and Cleveland. You can see the winning streak now, 11 games. We'll find out if they're going to be able to handle business in the NBA Finals against either OKC or San Antonio. Off air, I was asking Rudy and IT about the time down and how you best utilize it. I think for most fans, you sit there and you just say, hey, what's happening on the floor physically, practice, getting up those shots, but off the floor, both OG and Kat are talking about some of the lonely work that they're doing, the preparation. How do you best utilize and take advantage that the Western Conference is still going on for at least a few more games?
Well, I think every person's different. Some people are late night, like I remember playing with him after practice, before practice he'll get his shots, and after practice he'll just literally work on what he had to work on every day for about an hour, hour and a half, and that was his thing. That's what he did. Everybody kind of has their own kind of routine of how they want to do things. I would probably shoot after him. I would, shoot the breeze with the players and then come back. So it's different ways. Everybody does it their own way. I just think right now with the time they have in between these games, people are going to have to stick to their routines and continue to keep themselves in it.
Yeah, for sure. I'm so superstitious too. I'm not changing nothing up. I'm trying to do the same routine each and every day. And I think most guys are like that. You got so much idle time in between this that you're just trying to keep your mind occupied and focus on what's the ultimate goal, and that's winning a championship. And I think those guys will do that. Yeah. The coaching staff will get them guys in position, and they'll find time to rest and recover, but stay at it.
All right, some bonus reaction from Cleveland right now from a Knicks perspective. The Villanova 3 sitting at the podium and addressing the media.
These closeout games